Hi, now we are going to find the volume of this structure formed by this curve, the y-axis, the x-axis, is y equals to 2, and which rotates along x equals 1. This is the portion from the cross section, and when it rotates, the other side looks like this. Now I've made a 3D model for the structure that will be formed. It will look like this cylinder from outside, but there will be a space inside like this. What we are going to do is we are going to find the volume using the washer or this method. So we are going to have a strip perpendicular to the line of rotation. So let's cut this slice here. Let's say this is the slice, which is like this one. Now we see there are two circles. One is outside the big circle, another is the small one. Let's first find out the radius of both circles. The big circle, it remains the same, and it has the radius of 1, which is this length, because this rotates and it always have a radius of 1, so big radius is 1. Now how about the small radius? Small radius, we don't know. How we calculate that small radius is, let's say this is our strip. What is the length of this strip? It's x. Let's say this x is the length of this strip, right? Then this will be the radius of the small circle, which is, small circle is, this whole thing is 1 minus this x, so 1 minus x will be the small radius, right? Now what we need is the screen area. So let's first find the areas of those two discs. First, the area of the big circle is pi rb squared, which is equals to pi 1 squared, which is equals to pi. Let's find out the small area. Small area is pi r small squared, which is pi 1 minus x squared, right? But the small circle is not what we need. We need the area between those two circles. So area of that shaded region is the big circle minus the small circle, which is pi minus whole squared, right? Now if you calculate this, then it will be 1 minus 2x plus x squared, which will be 2x minus x squared when you calculate it. But we need this x in terms of y. Why? Because we are integrating with respect to y-axis, because this strip will move from the bottom to top, right? There are a lot of strips moving from bottom to top. So how do we find x in terms of y? We have the curve y equals 2 root 4, fourth root of x. So from here, right, then x will be y raised to 4 and 2 raised to 4. Now substitute this x into this one, then the area, shaded area, will be pi 2 raised to 4 minus, this is the square of this whole thing, so it will become 8 and 2 to 4 become 2 to 8. So this is the area of this shaded region, right? Now this shaded region grows from the bottom to top. So bottom is the 0 level to top, which is 2, right? Now what is volume? Volume is area times height, right? A single volume is area times height. Now volume of this area is just one plate or one washer. We need such washer in this whole height. So how do we find it? Volume is integration of this area and height. Here, what is the height? This is the height of this small strip, which is dy. So area is pi y to 4. If you calculate this, it becomes 2 cube y raised to 8, 2 raised to 8. Now this height is small strip, right? dy. From where to where we are going to integrate? From 0 to y equals to 2, right? So this is the main thing you need to calculate. Now go on. Right now, how I'm going to integrate this one? It's just simple integration. So it will be y raised to 5 times 2 cube, and boundaries are 0 to 2. Same here, this 8 y to raised to 8 will become y raised to 9, and this 9 here 2 raised to 8. 0 to 2 is the boundary. So substitute the values of the boundaries. This becomes 2 raised to 5 over 5 times 2 cube minus, now substitute 0 raised to 5 times 2 cube. This one for this one, 2 raised to 9 over 9 times 2 to 8 minus 0 raised to 9 over 9 times 2 raised to 8. Right? This thing turns to 0, this thing turns to 0. So what do we have here is, you can simplify this thing through. 2 raised to 5 is 2 square times 2 cube, right? 5 times 2 cube minus 9 is 2 times 2 raised to 8. 9 times 2 raised to 8. I did this because just to match the denominator. So what do we have here is pi remains 2 square is 4 over 5 minus 2 over 9. Now calculate this one, simplify this one. You will get pi, new denominator will be 45, and 5 times 9 is 45, so 9 times 4 is 36, minus remains 9 times 5 is 45, so 5 times 2 is 10. Now if you simplify it, you will get 26 pi over 45, which is the volume of this figure. Thanks for watching.